Finally, after a few months of almost nothing releasing, the sneaker world is bringing us some heat. From Jordan 2s to Jordan 5s to Jordan 1s, we are getting a plethora of hype sneakers this month.
A what? A plethora.
And today I'm going to show you which ones I think you should be focused on. And make sure that you stay tuned till the end of the video where I'm going to tell you guys everything that I know about the Nike Tiffany Air Force 1s that are going to be coming out this spring.
I feel like I'm chosen, I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today, like I said, we're going to talk about sneakers and all the best ones that are coming out in February.
Don't bullshit me.
But before I get into that, do you know what makes buying sneakers and other hyped items a lot easier? Oh my god, no I don't. Okay, well the answer's proxies, and specifically proxies from our friends at IP Royal. IP Royal is that one-stop shop for all your proxy needs.
Font, how's this gonna help me snag more fancy sneaker shoes?
We all know the most popular items can sell out in under a minute. The folks over at IP Royal have some of the fastest proxies in town. Fast proxies lead to fast checkouts, which leads to you getting a Jordan 5 deal instead of this guy. IP Royal's residential proxies come from real devices with real IP-issued connections. Bots can use these proxies to mask their activity and become indistinguishable from other regular shoppers. More importantly, by using proxies as close as possible to the website's physical servers, botters can enjoy lower latency and complete their purchases faster when using IP Royal residential proxies. And IP Royal has blessed the channel with a 50% off code FINEST50, FINEST50. Make sure that you use that code before the deal ends. You won't regret it. I've seen success from a lot of people using IP Royal proxies. I have not myself, but definitely I will be giving them a shot in the future. IP Royal proxies work on a ton of sites, and a lot of those are your favorite brands. So if you want to learn more, go ahead and visit the IP Royal website, link in the description below. And don't forget to use code FINEST50 for 50% off all your residential proxy needs.
I mean, whatever, I guess.
And while I'm shamelessly plugging things, if you like these videos and you want more of them, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on notifications. And if you want to be a real Fauntleroy Finest OG, you should join the Discord. We have all kinds of information for just about everything releasing that you would want to buy. And best of all, the price is free.
Free.
Alright, all done with all that crap. Now let's get into these sneakers. First up on February 3rd, we have the Jordan 2 Lucky Greens coming out. Now, to be fair, these are a really good 2. I really don't like 2s that much. I don't know very many people that do like 2s that much. I don't really think that there's going to be a ton of resell in these, and I think that there's some potential for the bigger sizes to do okay with these. At the end of the day, if you're lucky enough to cop this Lucky Green between the sizes of, say, 11 and 13, you might be able to make 50, 60 bucks max. Next up on February 4th, we are getting the Jordan 5 Aqua. I don't really see any resale in these. These are strictly personal in my opinion, but they are some of the better 5s that have been released in some time.
Well, isn't that special?
Also releasing on the 4th, also on the sneakers app, these Air Jordan 1 Union Lows. So if you missed out on the Union site drop, you will get a second chance on sneakers on the 4th of February. Everyone should be going for these shoes. These shoes will be very profitable. They have 2 different kinds. They have a canvas and a leather. And if your intent is to sell them, I probably would sell them early. I don't feel like holding these is necessarily a bad idea, but you might have to wait like a year to make holding these actually worthwhile.
I want that.
Then Nike gives us a few days off, and on February 7th, they're giving us the new colorway of the Tom Sachs General Purpose shoe. I feel like the hype for the General Purpose shoe has kind of calmed down. I had a pair of the first General Purpose shoe, and I'm going to say in hand it's very nice. And that price point at $110 is also very nice. I really think you should look at these as strictly a personal, but definitely a cool shoe. Also on February 7th, we have this Valentine's Day themed Air Up-Tempo. I really do like the colorway of these, but again, I'm gonna say that the Air Up-Tempo is probably stuck in the personal column.
You like that? You like that?
And then the shoe that I think everybody should be going for on the 7th, these Valentine's Day Dunks. If you are buying these to try to flip, I would try to get rid of them before Valentine's Day. I think after you pass that day, folks won't be talking about these shoes as much anymore. The price points are already down a little bit on StockX, but I do anticipate you being able to make a few bucks on these at worst case. And if they do just take a dump after release, Nike offers free returns, so lucky you. The next shoe I want to talk about is coming out on February 9th, the Air Jordan 4 Oil Green. These are in women's sizing, so like only the top like 3 or 4 sizes are really worth going for. You always want to go after the largest size in women's shoes, so anything that can be like a size 10 or above in men's, that's what you should be going for. If you are able to pick these up in bigger sizes, you should be able to make maybe 50, a little bit more. And Jordan 4s tend to be decent holds as well if that's the line that you want to go down with these.
You got me straight tripping, boo.
But on February 11th, my favorite Jordan 4 will be releasing, the Jordan 4 SE Craft. I really want to get one of these. I thought this was going to be a women's shoe, but I think it is actually in men's sizing. The most profitable versions of these shoes will probably be, say, 10.5, size 11, all the way up to 13. These are really nice Jordan 4s. I do think these will have a fair amount of profit to them. Probably most sizes will be okay. I think these will sell out really quickly, and you'll be lucky if you're able to cop these on February 11th. But I want you to make sure that you set a calendar reminder for February 15th because the Air Jordan 1 Panda is coming at you. I'm not really 100% sure if the Panda trend has completely run its course, but folks that don't want to be caught in Panda dunks for whatever reason because everyone on Earth is wearing one and still want that black and white look, they're gonna want these Air Jordan 1s. This is the new Panda on the block, and I think these will actually have some decent profit down the line. Again, I would probably stick with like say 10.5, 11 to 13. The sweet spot is the 12, 12.5 in my book. But it would be hard for me to see these not doing well, and especially over time. It would be hard for me to not see these selling out very quickly. I do expect the aftermarket right away to be very high on these. I would honestly, again, sell these as soon as you get the confirmation. Put up a big number on eBay and cross your fingers and hope you can get that. These should easily be 300, 350 plus. But like any shoe, when the orders start to come in, Timmies are gonna Timmy and drop that stock price down. But I do expect these to be a decent hold if that's what you want to do as well. So thumbs up on Jordan 1 Pandas. And then on the 17th, we have another Jordan 1 high. This is the women's reverse Laney. Not my personal favorite Jordan 1 colorway, but it seems pretty popular with prices right now over $300 before release. But I expect that to come down when the shoe actually hits the shelves. The decent sizes should be able to make 50 bucks or so. Just make sure you do all your own research before you invest in anything. Don't just listen to any stupid idiot on YouTube.
You are made of stupid.
We're going to get a pair of Jordan 13 playoffs. If these things release on the 18th, I say yes, these are a go as well. This is probably the most iconic Jordan 13 that you can get. I really think those look great. As far as resale goes, I'd say just stick to the same trend that I've been giving you. 10.5 to 13 is probably your sweet spot. But if these 13 playoffs actually do release on the 18th, I think, yeah, go for these for sure, 100%. On February 21st, we have the S&S Cubone inspired clog. If you ever wanted to wear a Cubone skull on your foot, well, now's the time. I just thought these were kind of neat. $100 price point is kind of steep for clogs. Not sure if there's any resale value in these. Maybe a little bit, depending on how rare or how limited they are. Anyways, neat little item. If it's something you're interested in, I would definitely pick one of those up.
Hang on. Got it. Cash.
These clogs are being sold on the S&S Worldwide website. And if you hit the website right now, you can sign up to get early access passwords and secret discount codes. Here we go. On February 25th, they are bringing a classic colorway to the Air Jordan 1 for the first time. The Air Jordan 1 OG High Cement. That's right, we're getting a Jordan 1 High Cement colorway. Woo! I really do feel like this is going to be a great shoe to pick up. This is a classic colorway, and they have never done this on a Jordan 1 High before. At least not one that I'm aware of, so I'm sure you'll send me a picture of some random thing that I never saw before. I definitely think that those sizes 10.5 to 13 are going to be great investments for this shoe. I think you should have some decent first day sales for this shoe, and I think this is also another one that could be a really good hold for the future. And then the last shoe releasing this month I see worth talking about are these Nike Air Force One Ambush Phantoms. So these are going to come in two different colorways, a black and a white. I don't really love a $190 price point on an Air Force One. However, these are supposed to be made high-end, very high-quality material, but these should be fairly rare, and I do believe that they will be desirable when they come out. Will they make a ton of profit for you on the resale market? Not really sure. That retail definitely eats into any profit that you were going to have on these.
Because you're fat and poor.
Alright folks, there we go. We got through it. I can't think of anything else that you might want me to talk about except for Tiffany Air Force Ones. We've only received a few images on these Nike Tiffany Air Force Ones. We do see that they will come in a box with the iconic Tiffany colorway. What we know about these Tiffany shoes so far is that they will be made of very high-end material. You will be able to buy these at the Tiffany flagship stores in New York City. They will be available at select Nike retailers, and they will be available on the Sneakers app as well. They will be extremely limited. The price point for these Air Force Ones is going to be $400.
Son of a nutcracker!
Yeah, that's a lot of cheddar. But if you compare them to the thousands of dollars that the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones cost, then these are just a drop in that bucket. We do see that the tongue will have a nice little script that says Tiffany on the front, and the back of the shoe features a little piece of metal where they put the Tiffany stamp on it. We also have some pictures of possible accessories. Hopefully these are just thrown in with the shoes since you're paying $400 for them. A Nike Tiffany shoehorn, some Tiffany Air Force One lace holders, a Tiffany Nike toothbrush to keep those kicks clean, and of course what every growing boy needs, a Tiffany Nike whistle. Now currently it does say these will release spring 2023. They have already loaded the Nike Tiffany story on the Sneakers app. The Tiffany website already has a spot for the Air Force One, so the promotions are already out there. I expect these shoes to come out either late February or early March, so just be on the lookout for those. Pay attention. Again, if you're in the Discord, you will have all the information that anyone will ever have on these shoes. I promise you that. There you have it, the shoes of February. Now you can go and be prosperous.
Easy green!
Thank you guys for joining me today, and if this video failed to give you the amount of Fauntleroy you need in your life, then you should check out these videos right here.
1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna